The growing number of sexual misconduct cases in Hollywood, media, and politics has everyone talking and thinking.
But it's not just happening at the top. It may have happened to you or maybe somebody you know. You should come forward. When should you come forward? Who should you be? Why should you step forward? 7 investigator Jim Kirchner is here now with some answers we're all looking for. So, Jim?
Carolyn and Stephen, tonight this story is for you. No matter where you work, no matter where it happened, no matter how long ago, should you come forward now? We talked with 2 young women who did. They came forward, sued, settled, and remain anonymous. But they want you to hear their voices, their pain, knowing you can make things better.
It was painful but necessary in order to move forward and with my life.
I'm more mentally stable. I can finally breathe again after everything that happened to me.
Most sexual misconduct happens in the work setting. It can be bad behavior, over-the-line comments, and inappropriate touching. It can be a boss, but also an equal co-worker coming on too strong.
It's got to have some objective standard. It's got to, in fact, be sexual in nature.
I always just kept it inside of me, and I didn't want anyone to ever know.
If it happens in a small business, it may be only the boss and a small number of employees. Then what?
There was nowhere to complain. There was no human resources department. The media wasn't particularly interested. And a lot of abusers will say, you can say what you want to say, it's your word against mine, no one will believe you.
Some women play along. Boys will be boys.
I was too scared to say no because I felt like, okay, my life's going to change completely if I say no.
Now, you may know someone who's thinking about making false allegations to get back at a boss or a coworker. Think again.
I want to get even. I want to embarrass him the way he embarrassed me. That kind of revenge is often disappointing.
And complaints will need to be verified, more than a he said, she said, especially if it will turn into a lawsuit or even a report to police. For example, did you tell a friend, clergy, or counselor? Did you document it?
Going to see a therapist, knowing that I couldn't handle the problem on my own.
There's often text messages, there's emails, there's notes, there's gifts that were given.
Attorneys say be prepared. The boss, the company, the organization may make you out to be the bad guy. Coming forward may bring you retaliation.
They made it feel like I was the one that wanted it. I was the one that wanted the attention from everything, wanted to ruin somebody's reputation over this.
Or finding out about anything that you did, a failed marriage, an abortion, losing a job, getting a DUI, that becomes wide open for public scrutiny when you come forward like this.
These 2 women settled their cases and might get sued if they name names to pay back the money they got.
If the confidentiality is breached, the person can go to court and seek damages. What are the damages for revealing the truth?
How much is Me Too a culture change?
Talking about it is cathartic, and talking about it and getting it off your chest is very important.
I think the more people talk, the better it's going to be for everybody, and especially the victims, because those are the people that matter the most in these situations.
Now, if you have questions we did not answer tonight, we're still here with those experts you just saw. Bill Cycli, the attorney, Dr. Gerald Shiner. Tomorrow afternoon, our Channel 7 Facebook Live, 4 to 6:30 tomorrow afternoon. All your questions will be answered live. Bottom line, only you can determine if coming forward is right for you.
How late is too late? Is there a statute of limitations for either a lawsuit or criminal action if it's a serious offense?
In a general sense, it's 3 years for a civil lawsuit. Criminal charges can be 6 to 10 years with a lot of variables.
We've had so many discussions at work, on the streets, a little bit of everywhere. How many men do you think are wondering, like, did I ever do anything?
We were talking about that today, and I just said, have I ever done anything? We all now ask these questions.
I think a lot of men are doing that, but conversely, if you're at a big dinner table for Thanksgiving, if you ask all the women at the table, raise your hand if this has happened to you. Has it happened to you over the years?
Yes, and I told someone about it too. Yes,
okay.
Indeed. So
and I'm a guy. Early in my career, it happened to me with the female boss. I mean, it goes both ways, you know. But it's something that we didn't think about back in those days.
And it's a gray area. You know, where are the lines drawn? It's a new world out there.
I'm glad you're talking about it tomorrow on Facebook. A lot of people will be
2.5 hours. Join us.
Indeed.
All right.